Hello everyone. So in today's video of chapter Nuclear Chemistry and Radioactivity, I'll be talking about radioactive decay, rate of decay, rate law, expression for decay constant, graphical representation of decay and half-life. Let's start. Radioactivity. There are some elements like you must have heard uranium and radium. For example, these are considered as radioactive elements. We can say an element is radioactive if the nuclei of its atoms are unstable. This phenomena where you will see the nuclei spontaneously emitting the nuclear particle and gamma radiation transforming into the different nuclides is called as radioactivity. The element which undergo nuclear changes are radioactive elements, and the radioactive phenomena is totally related to nucleus only. The radiations which used to be emitted by radioactive elements are alpha, beta and gamma radiations. And the one thing which is most important is the radioactive decay, where we can say the probability of decay of radio element or radioactive element does not depend on the state of chemical combination, on temperature, pressure, presence of catalyst or even the age of the nucleus. It is totally nuclear phenomena and independent of all these mentioned things right here. Now, rate of decay. Rate of decay. Rate of decay of radio element denotes the number of nuclei of its atom which decay in unit time. If I am saying you Dn is the number of nuclei and these numbers are decaying in time interval dt. So rate of decay or activity I can give by expression minus dn upon dt. The number of nuclei decreases with time. So dn is the negative quantity. However, the rate of decay is the positive quantity. And the rate of decay is expressed as disintegration per second or DPS. One more thing I want to tell you here is actually rate of decay is depending upon the quantity or the number of nuclei which are disintegrating. Let's suppose in one container there are so many radon atoms you are seeing here in small diagram, and in another container there are few atoms of radon. We will observe the rate of decay is more in case of the container where the number of atoms are very much abundant than the few particles present in the another container. Now we will see what is rate law and the expression of decay constant. The rate law. The rate of decay of radio element at any instant is proportional to the number of nuclei present at that instant. This is what I told you just now in the previous slide with the help of diagram. So I can say here that minus dn upon dt, which is the rate of decay, is directly proportional to the number of nuclei present. The rate is more if the number of nuclei is more, or I can say here minus dn upon dt is equal to lambda multiplied by m. N is the number of nucleids present or nuclei present, and lambda is the decay constant. And we introduced this lambda, which is constant and also called as decay constant, because we need to remove here the proportional sign here. Now if I have this equation minus dn upon dt is equal to lambda n, this is what I have written here again. if I rearrange the equation, this minus sign is transferred from here to here. So dn upon dt is equal to minus lambda n, or I can say dn upon n is equal to minus lambda dt. Now if I perform integration in this equation, integration used to happen within the limits. So dn upon n is integrated within the limits n naught to nt. N naught is the initial number of atoms. Nt is the final number of atoms at time t, is equal to minus lambda when disintegration has not been started, that means time is 0, to time t at which the number of nuclei present is nt, lambda dt. On integration or after integration, I will be getting ln n upon n naught or nt upon n naught is equal to minus lambda dt, or n upon n naught is equal to e raised to power minus lambda t. On rearranging this equation, n is equal to n naught e raised to power minus lambda t. If you are converting this term into the logarithm or to the base 10, you will get the relation in between lambda t n naught and n is lambda is equal to 2.303 upon t log base 10 n naught upon n. Here lambda is decay constant, t is the time when in which the disintegration is happening, n naught is the initial number of nuclei present, and n is the final number of the nuclide present. So this is the expression for decay constant. Now half-life of radio element. The half-life of radio element is the time needed for a given number of its nuclei to decay exactly to half of its initial value. For example, if I am telling you there is one radioactive element and its half-life period is 2 hours and its initial quantity which I am observing is 5 gram. So after 2 hours of its initial quantity, that is 5 gram, after 2 hours it will remain 2.5 gram, and 2.5 gram will be disintegrated. Each radioisotope has its own half-life, which is denoted by T half. It may be expressed in seconds, minutes, hours, days, or years. At any instant, number of nuclei, at any instant time t, the number of nuclei is equal to n. Suppose now at time t is equal to 0, the value of n is n naught. When the disintegration has not been started, we are supposing, and now t is becoming t half, so we know its initial value, that is n naught, becomes n naught upon 2. So the expression we have derived just now, lambda is equal to 2.303 upon t half log base 10 n naught upon n. I will substitute value of n as n naught upon 2. On simplifying, I will be getting 2.303 upon t half log base 10 2. We know the value of log base 10 2 is 0.3010. On simplifying further, I will be getting 0.693 upon t half. So lambda is equal to 0.693 upon t half. This is the relation between the decay constant and half-life of an radio element. Now graphical representation of decay. A plot of log base 10 n versus time, log base 10 n versus time, we are getting straight line, and the rate of radioactive decay at any time, I would say at any instant, is proportional to the number of atoms present at that instant of radioactive element. If you see here in this graph, this is the time 0 and the disintegration is also 0. When time is increasing, what is happening? The rate of decay is also decreasing. So it is totally depending upon the number of atom present at that distance. Now, units of radioactivity. Rate of radioactive decay is expressed in DPS. We all know that. The unit of radioactivity is Curie, and 1 Curie is equal to 3.7 multiplied by 10 raised to 10 DPS. Another unit of radioactivity is becquerel, and 1 becquerel is equal to 1 DPS. So 1 Curie is equal to 3.7 multiplied by 10 raised to 10 DPS, or 3.7 multiplied by 10 raised to 10 becquerel.